I like that one. I like that. That was a good one.
I appreciate you.
You know what show that represents women but makes it like real? Goblin Slayer.
No.
When that first episode told me off.
It's not.
Oh my dear Lord.
It's not an anime. Living Single.
Okay.
Yes.
That is a good
showed
one.
Very different.
I love the women.
Yes.
I love them.
Yeah.
All of
It
them.
was very realistic on like
Yes,
a lot
facts.
of levels.
From the beef to the friendships to the all of that. You actually
Going
you actually gonna fuck with the
dating
nigga
world
that I messed with
careers
and all of
and
that. Yeah.
Yep.
It was dope.
Even outside of that, I was a big fan of Girlfriends.
Oh my God, yes.
Girlfriends was good.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie.
Not
You know,
gonna lie, Girlfriends is the one that actually kind of like led me to finding stuff like Living Single and Moesha and like all of those like kind of shows.
Come to find out, Living Single was kind of the forefather to all of that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I didn't know at first it was first.
They were supposed to be
And
named Friends before Friends was Friends.
So Friends is actually based off of Living Single. They stole the whole concept of Friends from Living Single. I just watched the little doc thing about all the people from Living Single. They were mad because they were saying Friends was the best show there was ever, period. But they're like, how? When y'all have the same exact thing except it's white. Not to go there, but that's what they were saying on the doc. You know what I'm saying? Like, how? It's the same exact show, it's white people. They was like, so if that's the case, we not the best show, that we did it first. And I'm like, arguably, they're not wrong. Debatable. I like Living Single better. I ain't gonna care.
I love it.
Living Single is fire.
Living Single, different world, all that. Like,
I've never seen an episode of Friends.
You're not missing much.
I've seen bits and pieces.
it's funny.
Randomly.
I'd be capping to
I've never
say it
seen, like,
ain't.
a whole episode.
It's lit.
Nothing more
I'd
than
be lying if I said I didn't like
5
it.
minutes.
Okay. Outside of that, like in the comments, man, somebody definitely just dropped one of my favorites. Hey, Golden Girls was fire. Golden Girls was fire. Them old ladies used to have me dying.
The oldest one?
Golden Girls is hilarious.
What show was the song when they be like, come and knock on my door? Y'all know what I'm talking about?
I know.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I remember it. Yeah.
But I don't. Three's Company?
I think that is that. I think that. Low key, I ain't never watched that shit. That song was so fire, though. I used to love the shit out that song.
Hey, man, Golden Girls was busting up.
No, Golden Girls was the shit.
Facts.
Them old ladies was funny as hell.
Indeed.
Ignorant as hell.
Really?
I never got into it.
Look.
Because when it was on, it just wasn't.
Watch you some.
They are the reason why
I got into it way later, and by then it's like hard to get to.
My favorite character was the small skinny one with the glasses.
Oh yeah,
like dressed like grannies movement.
I get like I'm aware of all that stuff though. Like I know who they are. I know like I've seen stuff, but I've just never. When it was like really popular, I just missed it.
Okay. So, as a woman, what changes would you make to the roles of women as far as in like anime, cartoons, games, and things like that? What changes do you feel like you would make?
I almost kind of feel like, again, now I feel like now we're like anime is moving in a different direction where, like you said, we're getting more female main characters. So what I would like to see is like just the same, put some respect on my name. Like, no, just because she a female, don't cap her out at her power level. Like, if I trained as hard as this nigga, if I'm doing some Asta ass shit and I'm out here like pumping 10,000 push-ups a day, like, I expect to see some results. Like, don't max me out. You know?
I feel that.
So you want to see a female hand-to-hand OP ass person?
Yeah, raise women power levels.
I would like to see more Mikasas and
Makis and okay.
Yeah, I would like to see more Makis and stuff. Hell yeah.
Okay.
I'm on the same thing with you. Like, I feel like we're getting there. Like, it's not like I'm not seeing them progress and you get more characters, more women, more black characters even. Like, it's there. Okay. You may have to look for it a little bit to find what your niche is, you know, that type of, you know, anime or cartoon or whatever that you like. But I feel like we're getting into that point where it's getting more and more, like, inclusive. So I'm loving where it's at.
So you guys feel like we're moving in the right direction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about this? Female main villain.
I love it even more. I love 100%. it. I love it even more. You see, this lady right here, this Toga Himiko, this lady. You see that lady on the end of the table right there? Maleficent, godlike.
Okay.
Godlike. I love it. I love it.
I would like to see more female villains, black female villains. That would be like OP, like some Thanos, like jump her type
like
shit.
The lady from the the second?
Like, give me a real
show that comes after Castlevania.
What's
the black vampire? I can't think of her name right now.
Oh, the spinoff version.
Yeah, I can't think of her name. Somebody in the comments probably knows who I'm talking about, but she's an anime bae. But this lady, she's
I know who you're talking about though.
Crazy, like. Crazy.
But I want to see like a real representation of like a Medusa. Like everybody got to jump her. Like she looking at half the team. They froze. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to see some crazy. Y'all really can't fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
I think the problem with a lot of
how they did Father on Full Metal. Give me a mother. You know what I'm saying? Give me.
Okay.
That was crazy.
That was.
Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
I only got a few seasons in, alright? I didn't get
check it out
really far. I think the one problem that people run into with that is if it's not an all black situation where the main character and the villain isn't black. Like if the villain is black and the other one isn't, it looks a kind of way because typically the villain loses in most situations.
Respectfully.
So they always trying to. It's a lot of politically correct.
I would have leaned towards what you're saying back in the day.
I think we're getting there.
Nowadays, I think we're inclusive enough to the point where somebody black getting their ass scraped ain't like it's cool. Like we damn that to the point where it's like you put them in there. Thank you. We like. I do agree we going on the right path, but I still feel like it's a lot of opportunities. Like I feel like the way Marvel doing that shit is the wrong way. Like the whole, let's go grab, like their term of representation to me feels cringy. Like Shang-Chi and all. Like the movie cold as hell, but like the whole, let's go get every character from every race now. Like we have to now.
I mean, but why is that cringy though? Because isn't that pretty much what everybody wants?
No, respectfully.
Some type of representation.
It's late as hell, and they were supposed to have been doing all of that.
Okay, that I can agree with.
I'm not saying they wrong as hell. No, Blue Beetle Blue Beetle's one of my favorite fucking characters. Nigga, pull up. You feel me? But it's like, bro, we late as hell, bro. Like. Static Shock, we begging for him. Like it's too much shit that we didn't been waiting on.
Now see, the only I dove a little bit into Static. And,
it's a company issue, and he owned by owned. I know what you're saying already. Yeah. Any person that wants to see him probably did the same research that we did. I know. I don't care. I want to see. That's the point of representation of like these women want to see these things because now I feel more confident because I'm watching these things. I want to see that. I don't want to see Killmonger hair on the next black character in the game. I don't want to keep seeing the same 5 hairdos when I'm creating a black character on the game. I'm tired of that shit.
I could understand that.
Okay.
I could understand that.
100%.
Motherfucker, you get Killmonger, long dreads, short dreads, puffs, fade. Like what the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Bro, I'm tired.
Hey, being a black female. Wait. The Hogwarts game though. They gave you so much diversity.
Respectfully.
My hair is perfect in that game.
I got
My
it
hair
too.
is perfect in that game.
I got it
love
too. I got it too.
It's my
lit.
natural state, and I love it. I love it. It's
They did good.
colored right.
They did good.
Just everything. It's so much.
What's they thing? Keyport, please sponsor us.
and then the names don't even be saying. It don't say braids. They be saying some crazy. They be saying some other shit in there.
I think that just depends on what you're playing, because sometimes, depending on the game, it will say things like braids,
Cornrows.
and then, hey,
get a
yeah,
lot of
bro,
cornrows.
heavy
A
on
lot
the
of
cornrows.
cornrows.
That should be funny.
Oh,
All right. So now that we've got the changes here, so do you guys feel like there's a stigma for women in the nerd industry? And when I say the nerd industry, please keep in mind that we're talking everything: movies, TV shows, cartoons, anime.
I would like to include the
Sports
cameraman on this
industry,
question
like-
as well. No,
Do you guys feel like there is a stigma for women characters
in the
within
nerds
this?
There's
industry.
a stigma for all characters in the industry. And someone who's a writer, producer, the owner, the gigs.
Stop being a technical nigga right now.
But that's the truth.
Yeah, but we talking about women.
When you say it like that, as per characters, I feel like no, because when writing a story, no matter what kind of story it is, like there's gonna be certain personas, because even though you might be venturing out into other worlds or maybe another version of your world, it's like you still somehow resonate with a character, a situation, a setting, like.
Okay.
I agree. I'll add that when I first thought about the question, it was more, I kind of categorized it. And I feel like when I was thinking about anime, yes. I feel like I took it more like a personal route too. Like, how do I feel like as a nerdy girl that watches anime, how I'm perceived when I wear a shirt. I'm now grilled on, oh, you don't really know them like that. Name 5 characters. Do this, do that. I hate names. Please don't ever ask me to name anything. You lucky I can remember the name Harry Potter, bro. Like, putting me on the spot makes me feel like, you're invalidating me in some way. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's the intent. A lot of, especially when it's men coming to a woman. I feel like it's definitely like you're trying to put me on blast to invalidate me to make yourself feel good. Like, why? Like, you're not coming to me to have a conversation like, oh, da-da-da.
Right.
It's like, no, I'm going to belittle her. So I feel like that's a stigma. But when it comes to, like, cartoons or TV shows, no, I feel like it's very much so inclusive. And, like, if you know it, you know it. It's fine.
Right.
But when it came to anime, that was always the part where you either had to be on your stuff and know it, or, like, just wear a hoodie over it. You good because you wore it. No one needs to see it because you don't want to be pressured into a lot of stuff.
Okay. Now I got a question, because this is definitely something that I was already thinking with what you said, and somebody literally just said it in the comments. So do you feel like, as a woman who likes anime, do you feel like you are a fetish? Hold on, let me make sure I'm saying this right.
I know where this is going.
Do you think you are what would it be considered?
Fetish?
Like fetishized? Like, how do you even?
I know what you mean. Okay, so I was actually gonna touch on that after she finished explaining. So I kind of feel like there is that, like, there's almost like 2 categories, like where you're either considered a lame for liking it and you get bullied for it, and then there's also bullies in the community who, like she said, will be like, let me know you want your stuff just because you're a girl that likes anime. Like, are you hopping on the trend? Or are you really into this? And it's like, it's not even that, it's not that deep, bro. Like, whatever. And then there is the category where women who are nerdy are considered kind of like yeah, like I guess you could say fetish, like, cause what pops into my head are like the girls who are on like what is it?
Twitch.
Yes, who are in there with the bikinis on, and they're talking in these little anime chibi voices, and they're like acting like all like sometimes cat like they'll like I don't know. It's just really really weird. And
may I speak on that? That's I don't really consider that nerdy. That's more like towards like freaky shit.
But that's what we're saying though. The fact
but
that
I get what y'all saying.
Downplay us because they put that.
But no, I agree with what y'all saying though.
these
No,
are nerds, so
First
this
of
is
all,
what we're trying to do.
I do agree with what y'all saying. Most men treat any woman nerd in that sense. I do think it's categorized about like if we're going sexually, women nerds are put on a pedestal. Women nerds are like sexy as fuck, freaky as fuck.
But that's only in a certain category of
Respectfully. That's why I said a category. Now, in the terms of, I do agree in the sense of like when it comes to the intelligence of like, okay, do you know this show? Men do tend to be little women. I agree with that. I don't disagree with the whole let's figure out a way to make you feel like you don't know the show.
Right.
Okay. All right. So, what woman within the manga or anime industry may have inspired you?
okay, well this is is lengthy, okay? Or do I need to kind of like summarize? Summarize. Okay. So honestly, I didn't know a lot of women had wrote a lot of the shows that I really love. So for example, Blue Exorcist was written by a woman. Black Butler was written by a woman. Die Dark is written by the same woman who wrote Doro Hey Doro. And what was it? Mushishi. A woman wrote this really cool, like, spiritual dope anime called Mushishi that I really like. And it's a lot more women writers than like people think. Like, yeah, it's a lengthy list. Like, I got some like Demon Slayer was written by a woman. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you're not gonna speak on that.
Okay. So, would you say those are the women that have inspired you?
Yeah, definitely. Once I found out that like, and the woman who wrote Sailor Moon is married to the guy who wrote Hunter x Hunter.
There's Easter eggs in both shows.
So definitely, I definitely feel inspired to write my own someday. I'm definitely thinking about it. Like, anime has definitely got a hole in my heart, you know what I mean? Like a space in my heart forever. And I definitely would love to contribute to the society we all love someday. But yes, definitely inspired by them.
Okay, Miss J, what you got?
Alright, that was super dope. Like, I wish I was more on the creative side and wanted to like dive in on that level. Like, I like to paint and stuff, but I've never been, you know. But I think because I kind of hopped back into it, I was really into like the female characters in like Bleach when I kind of jumped back into it. And then, sorry. And then, so Bleach was my big one. I was trying to catch up on that. I probably never got past 200 episodes. But I feel like it was something I could really... It was something that really just represented everything, you know?
Bleach does a really great job of all-around representation. Absolutely.
Besides a million fillers.
Oh my god.
That's neither here nor there.
He ain't say nothing about Demon Slayer.
Chill.
I missed what he said.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
I looked over. I was like, I missed it completely.
Nope, it's all right. Okay. All in all, I just wanted to see where you guys may have drew some inspiration from women within the culture. That's all.
Yes.
Once again, back to what we were saying.
So,
That's pretty much it.
Sorry.
I was gonna say, female voice actors that voice male characters as well. That was
Luffy, Naruto,
yes.
most of the mainstream anime.
And like, I feel like a cartoon that did really good with that was Boondocks.
Yeah, because she does both.
Yes,
Yeah.
the fact that she played Huey and Riley.
yeah, that was fire.
When I found that out.
Yes.
Shout out to Regina King, man.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
her birthday just passed recently.
Oh, yeah.
Random thing.
So what woman, and this is what we're gonna wrap up with, what woman do you guys feel like carries Black Air Force One energy?
So I had two that I could not go between. It
Okay.
was Canary and then number 5 from Kid Next Door, because I feel
Really?
like they were both just was about that. Like
Okay.
point blank period. Like they was gonna do what they had to do and they was gonna
That's a
solve these
fact.
problems
That's
Okay.
a fact.
and fix everything along the way.
All right.
That's a fact.
What you got?
I got two newbies, Sis Gillion and Maki Zenin.
Absolutely, and I have no disagreement with either of those. Sis Gillion definitely be out here with some big black low top Air Force Ones on. Absolutely.
You hear me out here scraping.
Maki definitely got a pair of mid tops on.
Hey, I just finished volume 21. They said this lady's walking in and out of barriers with no problem. I said, what?
Hey, look,
Man.
Maki is out here just it's ugh.
Shout out to the cameraman. We finna make the scariest anime